Hey guys, Chris from Cable Bullet here, and today I want to show you some tips for determining the correct placement of your intermediate line posts on stairs using horizontal cable railing. These tips will prevent you from running into the two most common issues resulting from incorrect post placement, which are a gap between your handrail and the top of the post, and cables not running in a straight line through your line posts. The technique I'll be showing today is the same for both short runs with a single line post and longer runs with multiple line posts. The key to making this all work is understanding the importance of the cable inflection point at both ends and the cable intersect point on your line posts. Looking at our top cable tensioning posts first, the cable inflection point is right at the face of this tensioner where the cable exits and then bends downward. Switching over to our line post, the cable intersect point is dead center in the column where the cable and the post column intersect. For my setup here, I've got two tensioning posts, one at the top and one at the bottom, and then I've got two line posts as well. Now, on a deck this size, you wouldn't actually need any line posts at all. We really wanted to exaggerate the point, which is why we have this many posts. I've gone ahead and laid out our posts on these stairs, and the immediate temptation here is to focus on the post base and its positioning relative to the tread. So this space right here, from post to nosing. But if I go ahead and run a string from the top here all the way to the bottom, you can see it doesn't pass through my line post correctly. We should be able to run this from inflection point to inflection point with no obvious kinks in the line. Instead of focusing on the post base, we need to keep consistent distance between nosing and the cable inflection point on our tensioning posts, as well as that same distance to the intersect point on the line posts. Now I'm going to go ahead and adjust my post placement with consistent spacing as discussed. And remember, the intersect point is in the center of the line post and the inflection point is at the face of the tensioner on the tensioning posts. The distance from the nosing I'm using here is approximately 4.5 inches. For the line posts, it doesn't really matter which tread I put it on as long as I keep the spacing from the intersect point consistent on each tread. Now that I've reset my posts, I'm going to run the string again, and you can see that's running cleanly through the correct hole from bottom to top. We'd be good to go ahead and set these posts now and run our handrail. To recap, there are a lot of problems that stem from incorrectly placed posts. The way to prevent these is to make sure we're maintaining a consistent distance between our cable inflection point and the nosing of our stair treads and mirroring that spacing for our intersect point on the line posts. If you have any questions or issues that are specific to your stairs, please feel free to let us know in the comments below or reach out to our customer support team. Subscribe for more helpful videos like this and start your project at cablebullet.com.